A slate of recent released surveys all show Hillary Clinton ahead of Trump, although her edge ranges from 2% in one online poll to 9% on an America Research Group poll. So there's no question this election is going to be close, right? But it's obvious that Hillary Clinton does have a clear advantage. But America, us Democrats, us progressives, every time we manage to, what is it? Well, how does the saying go? You grab defeat out of the jaws of victory. That's what we do. So this is what needs to happen. This is one of those Richard Fowler PSAs that you guys are used to. Not saying Hillary Clinton's the best candidate. I actually think that she's very boring. You listen, but you don't have to be boring to govern well. Let's be clear. You could be boring. If you could be as boring, as watching a cow eat grass. But if you can govern and you can pass policies that will change the lives of the American people, I'm for you. So I'm for her, because I really do feel as though she can come in and she can get some stuff done. We need to reform our student loan policy in this country. I think she can get it done. We need to fix our immigration system in this policy. I think the immigration systems and policies in this country, I think she can get it done. Right? There's a lot of things that we need to do that she can help us get done. And beyond that, because Donald Trump is so unpopular, and because House Republicans are in a disarray, and because the Senate is actually reachable in grabs for the Democrats, we could have all three chambers back, which means we could pass a lot of meaningful policy. A lot of meaningful policy that can help millions of Americans. We can rebuild our roads. We can rebuild our infrastructure. We can rebuild our highways. We could truly, like Donald Trump would say, make America great again. Not how he wants to do it, but make America great again by making sure that we're investing in America's greatest resource. It's people. And that's what this election matters, because everybody is telling us that Donald Trump, if he's the president, will be the worst president ever. Mark Zandi, who, full disclosure, did give money to the Hillary Clinton campaign, but was a former, worked for Dowell & Jones. I want to say he worked for Dowell & Jones, Moody's. He worked for the Moody's rating agency. And he was a former economic advisor to Mitt Romney, has said that if Donald Trump becomes president, based on his calculation and his policies, the few that we have, he will put this country to an ice age-like recession. We just got out of a recession, folks. And that shit was hard. It wasn't easy by any imagination. It was awful. Can we afford as a country to go through this again? Absolutely not. We cannot vote this guy in. We can't. He has no solid policies. All he wants to do is build a wall, ban Muslims, and rip up our trade agreements. Now, on the trade agreements thing, America, I got to give it to you. Fact is fact and true is true. And I think some of our a lot of our trade agreements are bad for you. They really are. I mean, NAFTA is bad. It's awful. And TPP, what the president's trying to push, it's really bad. It's bad. So that's the one, I will, like I told you, I always own it. Richard, you guys know, Richard Fowler owns it. And I think on trade, he's actually not that bad. On everything else, awful, atrocious, disgusting, destitute. Every adjective for awful. But America, we can help Hillary. Hillary has moved to the left considerably from where she was when she started the general election. Remember, she started this election at $12, $10.10 an hour. Now she's at $15. Right? She started this election saying she didn't believe in marijuana legalizations. Now she's looking at it. So Bernie Sanders and the Bernie political revolution has moved her to the left. And now it's time for us, the American people, to continue to take her to the left on the issues that matter. It's time for young people to stand up, rise up, fight back. If we want a country where Black lives matter, if we want a country where Black trans lives matter, if we want a country where LGBTQ lives matter, if we want a country where Muslim lives matter, we've got to stand up. We can't wait. We can't wait on a candidate to save us. So yes, the polls say that Hillary Clinton is leading, but we've also got to be active. We've got to push her. First, we got to get her elected, and then we've got to push her on the issues that matter to us. We did it for Obama when we got rid of Don't Ask, Don't Tell, and we pushed him on marriage equality. And now it's time to push Hillary on the issues that matter to us, to push her on making sure that we have a $15 minimum wage, to push her on making sure that every American, no matter how much you make, no matter what you do, no matter where you live, can go to the doctor and never worry about the bill. We have to push her to ensure that we're rebuilding our highways and our roads and our bridges and building transportation systems, high-speed rail lines, local train lines, local buses. Not project giveaways, but actually building it in communities where we need it, building it in Los Angeles so that African Americans get to and from work and Latinos can get to and from work, building it in other places where we need it, in Miami. That's what we've got to do, America, but we all have to do it together.